Hey, it's been a while. Been a while, people. I haven't done a stream in a long time. I haven't done a stream in a really long time. This is a bit different. Sunday morning. Um, Apparently after a massive night in boxing, not in a good way for some people. I know some people are quite annoyed right now and quite hurt. They've gone missing from social media. Mighty Machine, what's up, brother? And there are other people who find it funny. I'm speaking of none other than Mr. Tyson Fury, who once again shames himself, this time inside the ring, went for the money grab, got big money, got all the accolades, and the Saudi royals treated him like a king and all this other dumb shit. The British government didn't even give me a thank you letter for all I've done for boxing in that bloody country. The Saudis treat me like a king over here. So he went for the money grab, got offered a bunch of money to fight Francis Ngannou, UFC heavyweight champion, and until somebody beats him, that's who he is. Francis Ngannou, the UFC heavyweight champion, who was making his boxing debut. Tyson Fury coming off a fresh duck of Alexander Usyk for Undisputed earlier in the year. Before that, in December, got spooked when Anthony Joshua called his bluff and said, yeah, I'll take the fight. That's after Anthony Joshua was coming off a defeat, his second defeat to Alexander Usyk. Tyson Fury fought Derek Chisora in December, claiming he needs a stay busy fight. Before that, fought Dillian White. Dillian White came in looking like he was drunk or something, looked absolutely ridiculous in the fight. So Tyson Fury's last 3 fights have been Dillian White, Derek Chisora, and then trying to fight Francis Ngannou last night. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Sorry, I just had to send the link out to a few people to see if they want to get on at any point, because I'm not staying long on this. Just wanted to give my quick thoughts on this debacle last night, this travesty, sham, and a mockery that Tyson Fury has made the sport of boxing. So Tyson Fury comes in, he looks big as a cow. What's up, brother Shah? What's up, brother Shah? Peace to you, man. Yeah, man, it's been a long time. Trust me. A lot been going on with me, you know. That personal shit been going on, and just kind of slowly coming out of that. So let me drop a live after this, as I said, travesty, sham, and a mockery. This trash and mockery that Tyson Fury has made this sport. This is the second time a member of the Fury crime family, has strong-arm robbered somebody in the ring when they were supposed to be the superior boxer. He had his bum brother, Tommy Fury, scraping out a victory against a YouTuber, KSI, who was fighting like some strange blend of a point karate fighter and a bad boxer. And Tommy Fury eked out a decision where people thought he robbed the YouTuber, KSI. No, Tyson Fury tried another cherry pick against Francis Ngannou. Went bad for him, though. I didn't watch the fight live. because I don't support Tyson Fury in the slightest. So I watched well, let me first talk about it. I watched Fabio Wardley versus David Adelier. David Adelier, that's his name, I think, how you say his name. And I was hoping Fabio Wardley would have beat his ass. Because one thing I don't like is a fake bad man. I don't like fake bad man. I don't like people who play characters. I don't like people who try to be a bully for no reason. And I watched David Adelier portray this bad man-ism schism when he trying to walk up on Fabio, when he trying to strong arm the man and try to bully him on camera. I remember when Fabio was about to fight his last fight, Michael Coffey. And somehow Adelier turns up, trying to steal the limelight, want to be all up in the camera, trying to intimidate Fabio. And you realize Fabio not really taking him on, talking to him in very even tones. Adelier trying all the bad man thing, the scruffiest business. Then the fight gets announced at some press conference or whatever. Sorry. At some press conference or whatever, Fabio Wardley gets into whatever altercation with some people from David Adelier's camp or his squad or whatever. And the man jump Fabio and get his face all scratched up, bruise up the man's face and all of that. And from that, I said, no, this man is a fake bad man. You got your brethren them come to a press conference to jump your opponent. Suppose the fight was off after that. Suppose the man had gotten hurt where he couldn't fight at all. You bring your scruffy man them from off whatever street corner to come jump your opponent. Are you an idiot? Yeah, peace be in boxing news. So after that, I couldn't support David Adelier, nothing. I don't like bullies. I don't like fake bad man. And you could see this guy Adelier is a delusional guy. He pump up himself so much in his own head and put on this mask. What's going on, Charles? He put on this mask because he really hiding an insecurity. He really afraid because he never really boxed. No, but Fabio, in my opinion, is a guy who, he ain't had no amateur. Well, that's not my opinion. That is facts. He had no amateur experience. He boxed what you call white collar fights, which is like, backroom fights with other people who not really trained like that. And that's where he get his boxing start from. Go to the gym and get a little spars, serious spars. That's how he get his boxing start. Adelier went through some sort of amateur training experience. But yet he still want to portray the bad man. All through the build-up, want to down talk Fabio. You soft, you scared of me, you this, you that. Fabio, if you watch the press conference, Fabio Wardley always speak to him in very even tones. Keep telling him, calm down, we're going to see. Just calm down. Hold on, man. Hold on. Night of the fight, immediately you realize, oh, Adelier don't know what to do. On he back foot all fight. On he back foot all fight. Fabio Wardley walking him down. You realize Adelier, he's a front runner. He's good when things going his way. But when things ain't going his way, he don't know what to do. Typical bully. When he could have his way with you, it's fine, it's easy. But as soon as somebody wants to fight him and somebody wants to push back, can't deal with that. And so Fabio Wardley started to put hands on him. Beat up the boy. Box him up. Until finally Fabio Wardley knocked down his ass. Then he get back up, wanna act all, brave or whatever, get back up. Fabio Wardley started to put more hands on him. Had him staggering around the ring. Finally the referee steps in and stops the fight. And what does David Adelier do? Argues with the ref and hits the ref with a body shot. Hits the ref with a body shot. This man spent his whole fight fighting his actual opponent, didn't know what to do with Fabio. But when the referee saves him from going unconscious, he swings on the referee. Not like swing to knock him out, but he definitely swing to hit him in his body. And in my opinion, David Adelie should be suspended because this fight was sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control for the British Boxing Board of Control belt. So they have to sanction this youth. Yeah, man. Too much fake tough guys in bad. That's it. Fake bad man. Fake tough guy. Walk around, you know, with your face screw up all day, telling people how, you know, oh, I never lost a fight in the street. Ask about me. This ain't the street, brethren. This ain't called fighting. This called boxing. You understand me? Fighting and the people them road different to when you gotta fight in the ring. Your brethren them ain't here to jump nobody. You gotta fight Fabio by yourself. Couldn't deal with that. And so he get boxed up, punch up, put down. Then after that, in some post-fight interview, talking nonsense about, oh, it wasn't nothing Fabio did. It was just me. You know what I mean? You know, I didn't do the things I was supposed to do, blah, 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 blah. Oh, Fabio. He's saying Fabio Wadley doesn't hit hard. And when Fabio hit him with the right hand, he was like, oh, that's it? Was that in between when he knocked you down? Or in between when he had you staggering around the ring, David Adelie? This guy is delusional. Typical Queensberry delusional fighter. Put you in with a bunch of nobodies. Put you in with a bunch of nobodies. A bunch of garbage pan fighters. And then toss you in with high-level fighters. Not saying Fabio Wadley is no high-level, big-time fighter, but he was definitely facing better competition than David Adelie. But typical Queensberry. Find the easiest route possible and then toss in your fighters to get mauled. They do it with Daniel Dubois, Anthony Yard, had Joe Joyce believing he was a for real super villain juggernaut. Really had Joe Joyce believing that dumb shit. And then as soon as they fight somebody who not buying all that garbage, not buying all that dumbass hype, they get their ass whooped. Typical Queensberry. Delusional guy, man, Leighton Evelyn. Delusional guy. Something wrong with that guy, man. Ridiculous. Fight wasn't even close. Anyway, we move on. Congratulations, Fabio Wadley. We move on. We want to talk about Shaquie Foster versus Rocky Hernandez. That's the fight I watched last night. I never saw none of the two fight before, but people were saying, like, yeah, you people in boxing were saying, yeah, this is going to be a good fight. Never saw either guy fight before. Never. Fight down in Mexico. Shaquie Foster gone down to Mexico to fight this man. I guess Rocky Hernandez, because, you know, Rocky is the matchroom fighter. But I guess Rocky Hernandez had whatever backing from these Cancun people to bring the fight there. And trust me, that was a classic fight, man. Back and forth fight. But it also shows how when you fight that goes away, sometimes you gotta be very careful. One judge at the time of the stoppage had every single round for Rocky Hernandez. Another one had it, was it 8-2, 8-3, 8-3, 8-3, Rocky Hernandez, and another had Foster up. That was crazy. Whoever Judge Nicholas Hidalgo is, you should be investigated. The round 11 of that fight was super exciting. All I gotta say about that fight, if you have the opportunity, go check the highlights out. I definitely gotta be following Foster some more. He's supposed to be fighting Joe Cardino. If Joe Cardino wins next week in Monaco, I think he's fighting in Monaco. And that's a good fight, real technical fight. Shaquie Foster showed me that he's a man with a lot of heart. They had a small ring which favored Rocky Hernandez. It's not like they were in a big venue anyway, so they couldn't put a big ring. But the smaller ring definitely favors the puncher. It doesn't favor the mover boxer, the more heavily skilled boxer who moves a lot. It favors the puncher who wants to get you stationary and pinned in a corner. But you realize that Shaquie Foster is just not just a mover. Dude could fight. If he got to fight, he can fight you. Rocky Hernandez is what it said he was, really tough guy, heavy puncher. But he's the one who got dropped. Imagine that. He got dropped. I don't think I remember Foster being dropped. But Hernandez got dropped. He's a tough guy. Came back. And I thought could have won the fight up until. On the undercard of that fight, of that main event, we had Justice Hooney versus Andrew Tabiti. I didn't see Andrew Tabiti fight since he got laid out by Uniel Darticos in the World Boxing Super Series way back when. I thought he had retired. And that was another good fight. Very high energy. Very high energy. Neither guy with no real knockout power, it doesn't seem. Or maybe both of them just didn't commit into any of the punches like that. But Justice Hooney, I'll be watching. I wouldn't mind seeing Andrew Tabiti back. He said he wanted to fight Frank Sanchez after this fight. I still wanted to see Frank Sanchez versus Andrew Tabiti. Why not? Problem is the people who Frank Sanchez signed with, who he fights with, I don't know if he signed to them, they don't have no network deal now. But I wouldn't mind seeing Frank Sanchez versus Andrew Tabiti on some undercard somewhere. Justice Hooney, why not have him fight? You just had Joseph Parker fight some bum. Well, not bum. Let me not call him a bum. But some low-tier fighter, low-level fighter. I think his name is Simon Keane or something. And he won that fight. Joseph Parker spends more of his time these days being Tyson Fury's bag carrier than anything else. Yo, let me drop the link in here. Anybody want to get on with me? They could get on. Hey, Samuel Shaw, what happened to D Jeff, man? I mean, I don't see him go live no more. D Jeff, all right? There's a link. Anybody want to get on before we start talking about the travesty, the sham, and the mockery that is Tyson Fury in his fight with Francis Ngannou. Justice Hooney, in my opinion, might be able to fight Joseph Parker and beat Joseph Parker, because I don't know if Joseph Parker actually wants to be in these big fights no more. Hooney seems to be the type of guy that Parker doesn't like. a grinder, a guy who gets up close to you and really does a lot of work, throws a lot of combinations. But hey, man, hey, tell D I said what's up, and I'm glad he's doing good. All right. Uh-oh. Good day. Is this the international man fan? Who's this? Oh, I don't know. Is this person muted? Who's this? I don't know who this is. Oh, I guess he wasn't the man fan, because man fan ain't shy on words. But anyway, Justice Hooney versus Andrew Tabiti. I thought it was a very high energy fight. I was surprised because both of these guys are like 220, 230 or some shit like that. And the pace of the fight was a high pace from the very, very, very beginning of the fight. It was really strange to see a high pace like that. Justice Hooney making his debut around, in the Western Hemisphere. I think he fights over in Australia, New Zealand most of the time. And
I'm back.
Oh.
Back, baby.
Oh. Go ahead.
What's good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on, Modern King. I got the international man fan here. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, Kong. I mean, oh my God, that was a damn disgrace. Who the hell been hyping up Tyson Fury? Well, are you Tyson Fury fanboys? Come on now. Y'all hyping up this man like he the king. He ain't nobody. I mean, look at him. This old damn square back having ass. Come on now. That was disgusting. Ngannou has never been boxing in his life. Look what he did to him. Ngannou is now a boxing star overnight, baby. Wilder, eat your heart out. Twerk for Ngannou. Damn it.
Modern King Boxing. Go ahead, follow that shit, bro. Go ahead.
I can't follow that. The international man fan has spoken. All of them international man fans out there who thought that Tyson Fury actually won that fight, y'all done bumped y'all head. And Ngannou beat the brakes off Tyson Fury, in my eyes. People was talking about they were scoring the fight. They were not scoring that fight. People were just looking at this fight in awe and seeing that Tyson Fury was not invincible. And Francis Ngannou stood his ground and was a very gritty man on a mission. We saw Tyson Fury get exposed, and our entire sport and never be the same.
Well, damn. So I didn't watch the fight live, right? And I come back online and I'm just seeing all this shit, like, oh, Tyson Fury gets exposed and all this other dumb shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, so I go, of course, pull up the full fight on my secret sources. And I watch this fight, and I'm like, oh, Tyson Fury looked like shit, like a big sack of shit. And I think the difference was that because Ngannou didn't do nothing that was special. He's not going to do nothing special because he's not a boxer. He just kept that shit basic. And Tyson Fury realized, oh, I can't bully this man like how I bullied Deontay Wilder. I can't lean on him and do all this dirty shit to this dude because, oh, this man is stronger than me. His muscles ain't like muscles he put on just for the fight like Wilder did in the third fight. So it was just muscles for looks, not really for functionality. Francis Ngannou really is that big, and he's always been that big. Always been that strong. And I was I watched Tyson, and he looked out the stars like, oh, it doesn't seem like Francis Ngannou got the memo or he got the script that he's supposed to just allow me to look good here and just come here for his payday and lay down. No, Francis Ngannou said, no, I came here to win this shit. Tyson Fury tried to cherry pick. He got his money. He tried to cherry pick, and he get his ass whooped. It's just that simple. I mean, the punch that Ngannou landed on Tyson Fury, I was like, how the fuck did that drop Tyson Fury? That looked, it looked like he just kind of buzzed the top of his head or some crazy shit, and Fury actually just hit the deck hard, like somebody hit him like flush on the chin. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it was like a left hook, like it was like a nice left hook. It was like a counter left hook. Fury was off balance. His feet was like in the southpaw position, I guess, and like he was kind of lunging in, and fucking Ngannou caught him with a short left hook. It looked like, and it was beautiful. That motherfucker hit the ground like a sack of potatoes.
That shit looked ridiculous. I was like, that wasn't like watching the full fight. That wasn't even like a great fight. It was like a. Hey, Martin, can mute your mic. It wasn't even like a great fight. It wasn't a good fight, really. The best fight was well, I don't know what the best fight was, because it was no great fights on the card. But just watching how Fury looked so out of sorts, it didn't even look like he trained really. It looked like he took dude too lightly. And that's a mistake, because when you're dealing with somebody like Francis Ngannou, who been through so much shit in his life, Francis is always prepared, because every day he's trying to make his life better in some way. Poor as hell from Cameroon, walking in sand pits, digging sand as a child to buy lunch for school and take care of your mom. Try and get past in North Africa with goddamn slavers, leaving you in the desert to die. Get over to France to live on the street. People mistreating you and all types of dumb shit. Get into MMA, come to America. Start tearing up the UFC. Dana White wants to rob him. Tyson Fury should have known this man not fucking around. I can't take this man lightly. This man, because every punch he throws, that shit is to make his life better. Tyson Fury got money. Francis Ngannou just got his first taste of big money in this fight. Tyson Fury took him lightly, and he realized, oh, I can't bully this dude. I can't push him around the ring. I can't lean on him and do all that dirty shit he was doing with Deontay Wilder. Why? Francis is probably just as dirty. That's crazy. Y'all go ahead.
I mean, listen, man, not for nothing, man, but Tyson Fury, we all know, we got to realize he's a gimmick, man. He's a gimmick. He's there to just sell boxing now. You know what I'm saying? We can't take this man seriously. He came out, his song was Pretty Woman. That should tell you everything you need to know. A boxer come out of Pretty Woman? Come on now.
Who song was Pretty Woman? Who song? Who what?
Tyson Fury came out to Pretty Woman.
Nah.
Come on now. We gotta know. You gotta know what's up with that, man. He's on some Hollywood shit. He's doing it for the gram. Tyson Fury's like a damn oversized Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? He's like King Riri and the Gypsy King. They got something in common, which is overhyped, all for the crowd, all for the likes, man. That's it. That's why this man always singing, doing other stuff. I mean, if he took his boxing seriously, he wouldn't look like me and Baby. Come on now, on Baby.
I want to piggyback off what my man, International Man Fan said. Tyson Fury came out to Pretty Woman in a gladiator sport. Like he just came like he was a single man coming from a bar, stumbling down the street, talking about Pretty Woman. When he about to go in there and fight this giant behemoth of a person and a gladiator who, like y'all said before, struggled, had to get over here. I read a story. Francis Ngannou has the best story in history when it comes to the struggle, as far as like wanting to persevere, wanting to achieve better for his family, his mother. The dude had to go over an obstacle course just to get to America. Like that to me is a dream. You know, it's a dream. And then he goes on, he takes the best pure boxer in the heavyweight division, and he basically destroyed all credibility that boxing has. Tyson Fury has no excuses. I hear people talking about he didn't train, all of it. The man said he trained 12 weeks, but everybody's saying now that, or he'll be up for the next fight. He lost this fight that he should be, Ngannou should be the Rayada season champion. Boxing fans got cheated. I think they should actually get rid of judges and let the majority of the people in the world decide who wins the fight. That right there would solve all the problems.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, the judges that, you know, when you buy the judges, you're gonna get favorable decisions, man. You know, that's the messed up, corrupt part about boxing, man. You know, that's why people be flocking to MMA, because they, you know, it's just owned by one organization, one guy.
Is that I think that's an alert or something. I hope not.
Is that you?
Oh, that's my phone.
Get that shit.
There's an all-out alert for the jabroni Tyson Fury. Someone get him at all costs. Arrest him for being so damn mid as a champion. Someone go get him. Marshals, FBI, the international organizations, you must arrest that man, Tyson Fury. He might be on the coke, on the nose, or bull balls, testosterone, okay? He might be doing stuff that injects himself in the ass cheeks, his booty meats. Please look out for Tyson Fury. The man is not well, coming out to pretty woman, looking like a big bag sack of milk and potatoes. Get him now.
You know what was most disappointing though? Tyson Fury, now all of a sudden, Frank Warren, no, we're not going to fight December 23rd. And most people were saying they don't believe this man going to fight on December 23rd. Most people say that before the fight happened. And it's like, this guy has people don't believe nothing he says. So when they announce, oh, we're going to fight December 23rd undisputed, people's like, no, you're not. Imagine that. And then after the fight, still no December 23rd. He kept saying before that, oh, I got something on Usyk. If he tries to duck, it's a solid contract and all this dumb shit. From the time he start that shit about he got something on Usyk and he has to fight me now. And, you know, if Usyk tries to duck, I got something on him and all this other dumb. I was like, yeah, okay. Okay. I know you're not going to fight then. I know you're not going to fight. Because this is the same thing he did with people like Anthony Joshua. Last December, Anthony Joshua offered you 60-40 to fight. Joshua said, okay, yeah, no problem. Oh, you're going to sign the contract in a week. In a week, otherwise no fight. And all this dumb shit. No fight. Alexander Usyk, they were supposed to fight in the summer this year, I think. It was in the summer early this year. And it was all this other dumb shit with Tyson. All this other dumb shit. And yet his fans keep saying like, oh, everybody else is ducking Tyson. This man is running away from fights. He has to be backed into a corner where he can't not take the fight. He has to be backed into a corner. And that's the most disappointing part. What a joke. I don't like the fact that people seemingly think like, you know, Tyson Fury is some kind of invincible monster. This man got laid out. This man got made to look very ordinary against Francis Ngannou. Francis said the reason why he stood over Tyson Fury in this picture here and started to clone Tyson Fury was because he said when the fight started, Tyson Fury comes out and says, "Time to go to school." And he says, "Oh, okay." So Tyson basically thought, "Oh, Francis come here and he's intimidated by me. I'm this and I'm that." Why would Francis Ngannou be intimidated by you?
Look, let me tell you, Kong. When I said it's time to go to school, he should have been a good student and just let me do what I would to him. You know, nowadays you see these students, they're smacking teachers upside the head with chairs, assaulting teachers. That's not good. I don't get paid enough. You know, what the hell? Time to go to school. You need to back up. You need to let me punch you in the face a couple of times and get down. Bow down to me.
Yeah. That's the thing. Francis was supposed to just stay there and just get his ass whooped, and and it's fine. Man, look here. Man, Tyson Fury is a complete asshole. Like, no matter how you slice it, the man Francis Ngannou won that fight last night. He won that fight last night. And it's, oh my God. Now I gotta sit here and listen to all these goddamn Tyson Fury fans tell me, like Frank Warren and them, oh, Francis Ngannou is a good boxer. He surprised a lot of people. He's a great boxer. No, he's a great boxer. No, he's a hell of a boxer. No, Francis Ngannou would lose to a bunch of these top 20 guys. He would lose. You know why? Because everybody don't play around like Tyson Fury. Everybody don't joke around. Some people actually take this shit real.
Some people actually paid for that fight. Ooh.
Oh my God.
And they probably missed the real fight of the night. Shaq versus Rocky.
Non-pay-per-view, just log in, just put your goddamn DAZN on and it'll work. What a classic fight. Shaquie Foster versus Hernandez. Never seen neither of the two fight. And last night, I don't care where these two fight and I watch it.
It saved the night for me. That's all I know. I got my money's worth. Thank you, DAZN.
MMA fans deserve to talk their shit. Absolutely. Deserve to talk their shit. Absolutely.
Hey, MMA,
No, here we go.
I was going to get there, but I said, let me stick to my guns, boxing, but DAZN, we're putting on, me and Eddie, we're making these shows. I mean, if you're watching ESPN, probably ESPN is next to get out the boxing, Showtime is no time no more for boxing, you paid for that fight last night. I feel bad for you. You could have used that for gas. Oh my God. Or a Quaalude.
Modern King Boxing says maybe or maybe not, but if Francis Ngannou can cause Fury troubles, he got a chance. Bro, everybody got a chance to cause people trouble. Tyson Fury looked like shit. And Francis Ngannou looked like a novice boxer. He didn't do anything that was whatever. But, bro, I'm not going to sit here and be like Francis Ngannou is all of a sudden some world-class boxer. Tyson Fury just looked like shit. And he got exposed because he's not that good like people say. He's not that good. And Francis Ngannou, can trouble a lot of people. Of course he can trouble a lot of people, but them people, it will take him seriously. Anybody with big power in the heavyweight division can cause anybody trouble. But goddamn.
Man, just imagine if that was Usyk in there last night with that Fury. Man, Usyk would have knocked him out. Usyk would have danced around him and probably had the ref stop the fight. He would have landed at will, man.
Bruh, Fugitive Flame says Ngannou didn't have a single mark. Not a single mark. Wasn't hurt. Never even looked in trouble. Tyson Fury was dropped. He was gassed, trying to clinch up. He was trying all. Francis Ngannou never looked hurt at all. Never looked hurt at all. That's crazy. Jeez. Great point, because we hadn't seen AJ versus Fury, Usyk versus Fury. Yo, Tyson Fury just, I don't know, man. This guy is just a fucking joke. People ask me, I saw somebody on Twitter ask, how would a fight between this man here and Man Fan's screen, Wilder and Ngannou go? Let me tell you something. As much as I have issues with Wilder, I think Deontay Wilder, well, I don't know about now because I haven't seen Wilder fighting. Well, going on 2 years now. He hasn't fought. Imagine that. It's going on 2 years, Deontay, because it's now past a year, and now the clock is ticking on 2 years. Deontay Wilder has not fought. But I'm talking about Deontay Wilder pre-Tyson Fury. Pre-Tyson Fury. If that guy is still around, I think Deontay Wilder pre-Tyson Fury stops Ngannou. Why? Because Wilder's gonna let that goddamn right hand go, and he gonna catch. But Fury just looked, I don't know. Fury looked befuddled because Ngannou wasn't scared of him. Ngannou wasn't buying his bullshit, and Ngannou wasn't somehow shook and ready to lay down. That's Tyson Fury's problem. He couldn't get in Ngannou's head. He took him lightly, and Ngannou would not lay down. He didn't read the script. That's all. I think Wilder beats Ngannou.
I mean, I think Wilder probably maybe beats Ngannou, but I don't know, man. Ngannou could take a punch. He could take a punch. So I think Wilder would have to box Ngannou to the point where he makes Ngannou miss, and then he just catches when Ngannou with something he don't see, because I think Fury was landing some shots in there, but I think Ngannou was just, that dude is like a juggernaut, man. He's a real juggernaut, He's
big strong man,
big strong dude, man. I think it'd be a good fight, but man, all of a sudden, man, Ngannou, people want to see him box more now, and he's gonna improve. He's a fast learner. He's improving every time. In MMA, I mean, Ngannou, his ground game was non-existent. Guy with a good coach and with his ground game, and now his ground game is very, very, very good.
Yeah, so now, fast learner.
I mean, now So imagine if he gets more in training, he does this more often. He gets in the ring, he does more sparring sessions. Shit, he's got the potential. He's got a lot of potential to take it far. To take it to where he'll beat Fury the next time. And he could beat some of the top guys. I wouldn't even mind Ngannou going in there maybe in like 3 or 4 fights with Zhilei Zhang. Imagine that, or Hrgovic. Some of the up and comers in the heavyweight division.
I tell you what, though, if Tyson Fury fights Ngannou again, that shit's gonna do 1 million something pay-per-view buys. That's gonna be a mega selling event. Ngannou versus Tyson Fury 2. Holy shit.
And not for nothing, does Ngannou ever go back to MMA? I don't think so. After
why would he? Dana White can't pay Francis Ngannou. No, not Dana, because he signed with PFL now. But I guess he has to fight for PFL. He has to next year. But he has the taste of big money in his mouth now. So what the hell is he gonna do? Like who can afford? He's already signed a contract with PFL. I get that, but geez, like the money he could make in boxing would be obscene.
I think last night, how much he made last night? He probably made more money last night than he did 3 or 4 fights in UFC.
His entire career, probably, because I think he made something like $10 million or some shit like that.
Well, last night?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, he's not gonna go back. He's not going back. He's gonna finish out. He might ride out PFL contract for maybe what? I don't even know the details of his fight with PFL. I don't know how many fights he owes them or whatever, but he's just gonna probably honor it, or even pay like, I don't know, a penalty fee or some shit, like just to get out of it. You know what I mean?
Probably,
like, yeah.
Probably, because he could make obscene money in the heavyweight division. Obscene money. Crazy money. You know what I mean? I think it was Ariel Helwani who is embroiled in a decade-long feud with Dana White. Dana White was saying like it's a gimmick fight, it's whatever. I think AJ was saying it's a gimmick fight, he's not interested. Which is true, it is a gimmick fight. It is a gimmick fight, but it worked. But Dana White is mad that he's not involved in the gimmick fight. Remember, Dana was already involved in a gimmick fight with Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. Dana White brought over James Toney to fight Randy Couture in MMA. Dana White had CM Punk from the WWE fight in the UFC. He had Kimbo Slice, a man who not really so good he's a good street fighter maybe, but again, gimmicks. Dana White is mad because he wasn't involved in the gimmick. So he's bringing in Anthony Joshua. No, Anthony Joshua said he's trying to become heavyweight champion of the world. Fighting Ngannou is not going to get him there. It's a money fight, but that's not going to get him where he wants to do. So he's trying to use Joshua, like, oh, even Joshua shitting on it. Joshua's like, nah, what, I'm not going to get no credit for that. Like, if this was a lose-lose fight for Tyson, the only thing that was there for Tyson was money. If he had beat Ngannou quickly, you were supposed to do that. He gets his ass, even if he wins and looks like this, he still loses. Yeah. So it is a gimmick fight, but Dana White is mad that he didn't get a piece of the gimmick fight. Francis would have had to share this $10 million, maybe give Dana White fucking half of the money or some dumb shit.
Yeah, man, fuck Dana White, man. Fuck that dude. Fuck
him. So just for people to know, if you didn't know, James Toney fought Randy Couture in the UFC years ago. James Toney came in, did James Toney things, talked a lot of dumb shit, got taken down, and then that was it.
Choked the fuck out.
That was it. So when Dana White is talking about it's a gimmick fight, and don't bring Anthony Joshua into this. Ngannou tried to fight Joshua first. Joshua said, nah, I'm good. Why? Joshua has made a lot of money. Tyson Fury has just started making money. So this was a good money fight. Would AJ fight Ngannou? No, probably, because that's a huge fight. But tell Dana not to include other people in his beefs. You just mad because Francis Ngannou beat you at your own game. He left with your UFC belt because nobody beat him for the belt. He left, so John Jones will forever be a paper champion.
Yeah.
He signed a huge deal with PFL. He made big money boxing, and the world now thinks he beat Tyson Fury. Francis Ngannou has won the game of life. Santos.
I'm telling you, man, a star is born last night, man. A star in boxing is born. And now probably in all of professional contact sports, right? Because Tyson Fury was been hyped up to be this big bad dude. He beat the big bad boogeyman, Deontay Wilder, right? He was hyped up too, but y'all hyped him up. And now look, now you got a guy fresh off MMA, never had a professional boxing fight, and he made it entertaining. He made the fans go on his side, and now the public wants more of Ngannou wearing them gloves, getting them 3 minutes in for 12 rounds. People want to see Ngannou as a heavyweight boxing champion of the world. WBC, IBF, whatever. Get him all the belts. But he, get that rematch with Tyson Fury. Put him in there with other guys, But he needs to come back to boxing, man. Because he's gonna put asses in seats. We already see this. He's gonna make people buy the pay-per-views.
I'm telling you, the guy did the right thing. The guy won after all that shit he went through in life. I remember him talking to Joe Rogan, how them bitch-ass children and didn't want to share no food with him when he was hungry in school, didn't have no money to eat. And the kids would scorn him because he didn't have no shoes and all that shit. Now look. Huh? Now look. You probably at home with your fat wife, with some goats or some shit in your backyard, and Francis Ngannou is the top of the world. All because you didn't want to share your goddamn cornmeal ball or whatever you had to eat with Francis back then. Or maybe it's a good thing because you gave him drive to not have to beg nobody for a sandwich in his life. Now he here punching this gypsy fraud in his face, putting him on the ground, making him look stupid. Tyson Fury acted an ass. Like I told someone, I think it was Everything Boxing or whoever. Fury spent more time talking about Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn than anything else in the build-up. Like, why do you keep talking about Anthony Joshua? This man not bothering with you. He not bothering with you. Why are you talking about Eddie Hearn? They're not bothering with you. Because for you, it was a big party. Everybody's here to see me. Everybody here to see me do this and do that. You lost to Francis Ngannou, a man who's making his boxing debut. This is like when AJ got his ass whooped by a man who looked like me in Madison Square Garden. It's just crazy. Tyson Fury. Let me ask you something, Santos. Should Tyson Fury fight Ngannou again for the big, huge pay-per-view, or fight Usyk?
Man, I think, man, he probably should fight Ngannou again. I mean, if it's all about the money, man, and plus Ngannou got robbed, man. He got robbed. Come on, man. Everybody know Ngannou got robbed last night. I think that rematch needs to happen, man. I don't think Fury versus Usyk will make more than Ngannou versus Fury too. I just don't think so.
Nah, it's definitely not gonna make more. It wasn't gonna make more in the first place. It's not gonna be. Fury versus Usyk is not gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a very technical fight, but not a good fight. Not a violent fight. But Fury just looked out of sorts. Oh, this man not scared of me. He not scared of me. He not running from me. He don't buy into my bullshit. Wait, hold on. The belt wasn't on the line for this fight?
Should I know that?
Is that true, chat? The WBC belt was not on the line for this fight?
I didn't know that, man. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
That's crazy. Bitch ass Tyson Fury, man. Lying sack of shit. Yeah,
man.
Tahaka says Mike got into Francis's head. You damn right. Mike Tyson downloaded some of his energy into Francis and told him just go out there and do some shit. Oh yeah. Right. 10 round. Oh, okay. Got
10
you.
round fight. Yeah, okay. Yeah, what up, Samuel? What up, man? My guy Sam, man. It's been a minute.
I don't know. Samuel Shaw be coming out here showing off his pecs. I don't like that shit.
He been showing off the pecs, man. Years, man. Years.
You're doing this one flex pose, like, all right, Samuel, all right, bro. Okay, all right now. Let me see what else is he talking about in here. Yeah, it was a ceremonial belt. Did you watch the Fabio Wadley fight, Santos?
Oh yeah, man. I knew Fabio Wadley. I had Fabio Wadley knocking Adelaide out in the 6th round, I predicted, but he did it one more round in the 7th. But yeah, I saw it, man. I knew exactly how that fight was gonna go. I think, and I knew Fabio was gonna overwhelm him. You know, Adelaide was talking all this, been talking shit for past like 3 years now, talking shit, and got his ass beat like that was his daddy. So yeah, man.
All that
Shout
sucker
out to
shit.
Fabio Wadley. He need to change his first name though. But
Hey, I'll take Fabio because there's a guy in the amateurs named Delicious Ori.
oh hell no.
I'll be damned if I call a man delicious.
Delicious Ori too. It's like fucking oral or some delicious oral.
Yeah, I don't. His family, like,
Fuck.
you are named this kid Delicious Ori. So
Nah, man, he probably did that
Fabio is
himself.
not too bad. Yeah.
That guy probably did that himself, man. Ain't no self-respecting parents of some kids gonna name their kids. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Delicious Ori. Damn, that's extra zesty, man. Remember them old commercials with the zestfully clean?
Yep. Like,
Towel and everything. Zestfully clean.
when I was naming my sons, I had to think of every possible name corruption that could be used against them on a playground. Like, if I call him this, they might call him that. If I call him this, they might say, "Oh, nah." But nah, his parents are like, "F that. Your name is Delicious." So Fabio is not so bad. It's all right.
Yeah, all right. You're right. I take that back.
Dude, his name Delicious.
I'm calling him Fab. I'm gonna just call him Fab.
Fab. Call him Fab. Fabulous. Some shit like that.
Fabulous.
Yeah. But yeah, man, David Adelier got beat up, punched up, and all this dumb shit, swung on the ref. Gave the ref a guy.
You should be glad the ref stopped the fight because you was on the way to brain fucking trauma, my guy. Like you was getting your fucking head boxed in, my dude.
He don't see it like that. He was like, "No, man, let me go on my shield. Let me get embarrassed in front of the world."
Yo, last night, Rocky and Rocky and Shaquie, man. Them guys, that fucking 11th round was that gave me Marvin Hagler and Hearns chills, bro. You know, that was some action-packed round, right? That was an action-packed fight. The whole fight was good. But that round in particular, that's burned in my memory forever. You know, that's the kind of fight that, that's once in every few years you see,
I think the smaller ring made that fight possible, because with a bigger ring, it would have given Shaquie more room to work and evade. A smaller ring, you kind of trapped, and it forces you to fight. But yeah. I guess they thought it would benefit Rocky. Definitely it should have benefited Rocky, but nah, Shaquie showed him like, no, I can fight too, and you can come get these hands.
Yo, did you hear how silent the crowd got after Shaquie did that in the 11th round?
Yep.
Like they thought Rocky was coming back. Nah, man, that crowd was silent. We all know who that crowd was cheering for, right? So
of course.
But I know Shaquie, man. I know he wasn't gonna disappoint. I'm like, man, Shaquie, he's gonna go in there, he's gonna box the shit out of him, and he's gonna get the decision. You know what I'm saying? Probably split decision or UD. But he shocked me, you know what I'm saying? Because he was in there toe to toe with this guy, and he was landing some bombs. They was both landing some crazy bombs on each other, man. I hope Rocky is all right though. He's a warrior. He'll be back. But man, Shaq, man, Shaq got he just started, man. So, man, bring it on, man. Bring the fights on, man. I can't wait to see him fight again. Both of them. Make it a rematch, man. That was a good, entertaining fight, man. I wouldn't mind a rematch.
Hey, Black, I'm telling you, I mean, B-side, whatever, but remember, Rocky is Eddie Hearn's fighter. And the people who paid for Cancun, I think they backed Rocky. Like they paid for that fight to come to Cancun. Remember, Shaquie don't have no promoter. He don't have nobody really. He's just him. I think he's with Regis Prograis people or whatever. I thought he was with PBC, but he's not. So he don't have no promoter. So that's how it is. Because Shaquie, I think the fight went to purse bids. I don't know why it went to purse bids because no one else bid. I don't know why Shaquie let it go to purse bids. Because that would have probably made Eddie Hearn bid even less for the fight. And yeah, he had to go to Cancun to fight. So that's how it goes sometimes. I'm hoping that he gets up with Eddie and works the deal out and becomes a matchroom fighter, because when you're in his position where you're not really a big name and you don't really have a lot of backers, this shit can happen. You don't really have a big name where you can carry it yourself, like you're Canelo, and you're your own entity, and people can't F you around. That's how it goes. Yeah, I thought he was with our PBC, honestly, but he's not. I guess he's not. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shit, wow.
But anyway, Santos, what's your thoughts on Tyson Fury, as people call him, he's the lineal heavyweight champion in the world, which he's not. What's your thoughts on Fury and what's your thoughts on Fury going forward, so we can close this shit out?
I think Fury needs to look at himself in the mirror and realize that he's a belt holder, right? Because a champion doesn't conduct himself like that. You are a belt holder, you're a hype job right now, and you need to get away from that, because the real champion, who's Usyk, is gunning for you. You need to put down whatever thing you taking right now, because I don't think you're in a clear headspace. You need to put that shit down, focus on Usyk, because the fight's going to be made regardless. I think the stakeholders of both of them realize they can make some really good money and second fight with Ngannou, but at hand is the unification. Now, I could see them postponing that unification, but if they do, it'd be a mistake too. I mean, money-wise, I think Fury makes more with Ngannou, but for the importance of serious boxing heads, right? To prioritize boxing as a whole, I think the undisputed match should take place. For me, aside from the money aspect of things, business aspect, for me as a fan, undisputed needs to happen, and it needs to happen real fast, because the people are going to want to see Fury and Ngannou too. Right?
Yep.
Or Ngannou versus whoever comes out, the winner of the undisputed. Now, if that winner is Usyk, I don't think Usyk is going to shy away from millions of dollars to fight Ngannou, whether it be an exhibition or not. People want to see Ngannou in there again. That's point blank, period. That's what it is. Okay. So, these influencers, call them what you will for boxing, the Jake Pauls, the KSIs, they got the audience, they're getting the money in. we, us hardcore fans of the sport, we have to realize that the casuals are going to go where the popularity is, and that's popular right now. So Ngannou successfully crossed over last night, but Fury needs to prioritize his match with Usyk, the guy that you see right here, Mr. All Night Long, because he's going to do it to you all night long. Not in there with your A game, Mr. Fury. Okay? Work on your jab, work on your footwork, because he was looking real sloppy. You look like melted fucking butter in there. Okay? He was real sloppy all over the place.
Awful. He didn't even look like he trained. Like he been eating all the time.
You took this fight as a joke, and that guy wasn't playing with you. That guy was putting some paws on you, and he hurt you. So, Mr. Fury, get your head out of your ass, okay? Get your head out of other people's ass. Focus on Usyk, because Usyk is coming for you, baby, all night long. So, yeah, man. Fury, get your weight up, or get your weight down. Get your weight down, actually. Slim down. And focus, man. All right?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, shout out to Santos, Mr. All Night Long, International Man Fan, the Sheik. Thank y'all for coming on. Hey, appreciate everybody. Sheik, is the Sheik there? Does the Sheik have any closing words? I mean, for the people from heaven?
Yes, one closing word, okay? Go fuck yourself. If you paid for that bullshit last night, the zone owns everything, okay? Fuck the word, the zone, Eddie Hearn, Oscar De La Hoya, they're putting on the shows. The PBC better take the zone deal, or else they'll go to oblivion. The Al Hamon needs to get on his knees and kiss the ass of the zone people and get that money. Get the PBC boxers fights, because they're on the shelf collecting the dust and the ants and the cobwebs, okay?
Thank you, Mr. Sheik. Appreciate you taking your time from heaven.
Yeah, thank you. Thank everybody. Fuck the Hogan. Fuck everyone. Okay.
Hey, thank y'all for coming on and joining. Haplo, I realized you came on late. It would have been nice to hear from you, but Haplo, if you go live, I'll log on with you. I want to hear Haplo's take. Haplo's a very astute boxing mind, and I want to hear from Haplo, but I got to get off this shit. Got some work to do. I want to tell y'all to be easy. It's Sunday. Y'all try get a good Sunday meal. Try cook something today, and don't go to KFC or nothing. Try cook some rice and some chicken or something. Y'all be easy. Take care of your family, and make sure you take regular showers. Peace.